process of setting up a local development environment for Windows. If you're on Mac or Linux, you need to be over in that series. In the last video, we set up all of the tools that we're going to need to work from a Windows machine. That was Visual Studio Code for our text editor. That was Git and Git Bash. So Git is the version control system that I mentioned in the intro video, and we'll get into more of that later on in the course. And you also got Git Bash, which is a terminal program that includes a bash shell. It allows us to run simple commands and interface with the computer from the terminal. And then we also have access to NPM. At this time, we're going to test out our terminal and just make sure that things were installed correctly. Go ahead and tap your Windows key. And on your computer, just start typing Git or Bash. And it should come up right there with the colored icon. Get that fired up. Go ahead and maximize that window. And if you want to make your font a little bit bigger, you can hit Control+. All right, so at this time, I want you to notice a couple of things. First, notice that there's a tilde sign, or a tilde right by your prompt. And your prompt is going to look a little bit different. It's going to depend on your login and the name of your computer. But you're always going to see that tilde, and that signifies the home directory. I'm going to give you just a couple of quick commands, and we'll get more into the terminal a little bit later. But try typing ls, and that stands for list. Then press enter. And that's just a way to list everything that's in the current directory. But at this time, I want you to type clear to clear the screen. And we're going to make sure that we have node running. So go ahead and type node space -v. So at this time, what we're telling the computer, or the terminal rather, we're saying, hey, we want to access the node program, and we're passing in a flag here, -v. That's known as a flag or an option, and it stands for version. And you should get something back that looks like that. The exact number doesn't matter. Let's check Git. So let's type Git, that's G-I-T, and then space, dash, that's going to be 2 dashes, and the word version, V-E-R-S-I-O-N, version. And you should get something back like this. So once again, we're telling the terminal that we want to run the Git program and want to pass in a special flag. So Git doesn't have a short flag, -v. You actually have to put a double dash and spell out the word version. Kind of silly, but Git does a lot for us, so we can appreciate that. Finally, let's just type code, C-O-D-E, and hit enter. And as long as VS Code starts, that's all we're looking for at this time, and it in fact does. So you can quit VS Code by hitting Alt F4, and you can exit your terminal simply by typing exit. And that's it. You have all of the basics down to have a local development environment set up for Windows.